Hey y'all, you may hear some dogs barking because I got two again. I just thought I'd drop in and let y'all see what I got in the mail. I got some mail that I bought some more yarn because I ran out. Yeah, I hate it when I do that. There it is. It came from Amazon. Y'all, let me show you the size of this yarn. Let me tell you how much I paid for it. All right, hang on because I got something else to show y'all too. All right. I think I already showed y'all the fabric before, but what the heck. All right, you see this? Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo, $5.64 on Amazon. Yeah, I know, right? Because usually it's like $6.54. It depends on where you're buying it from on Amazon, because sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's lower. Like my white was higher. It was like $7.29. And then trying to think of what else I paid. Oh, that's it. I just bought these. I bought 3 of the green and 1 white because, you know, hey, can't ever have too much white. And then that'll give me 4 jumbos of the white. That should be enough to finish my queen blanket. And then I'm going to be working on some small little project bags, some cute ones. Hopefully I'll get them done tomorrow. That's where I've been the last couple of days. I've been working on quillas for my sister. I had to finish those off. I made a Elsa one for my grandniece. She's so into Frozen. Yeah, Elsa and Anna. And then I had some fabric I had bought, oh, I don't know, about 8 years ago that had snowflakes on it. It was like a flannel kind of fabric. Worked out perfect. It went perfect with it. So we did that, and sewed a couple of ducks and, you know, fish blankets. So I got them all done. Yeah, because I had run out of green from a blanket. And I don't know about y'all, but I have this thing. If I'm working on 2 blankets at once, when I'm working on one of the blankets, I will only work one color till it's gone. And then I'll start on the other. But I couldn't even start on the other because I wasn't completely finished with doing all the green squares. So, of course, for some reason, I got a thing going on saying, no, you can't work on it until you get the green. So I got the green. So hopefully I'll be able to start back working on that tomorrow. And I need to, because my hand's like really getting me right now. It's really bad. So hopefully I'll start do a little bit tonight so it doesn't get all worked up again. And then, of course, didn't get any sleep last night. Apparently, there are hogs all around my house during the night because my dog barked all night long. She waited till I was almost asleep, then she barked, and it just startled me awake, and I hate that. I hate that so much. So I waited a while before I went back to sleep. Happened again. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I almost had a cow. I threatened to throw her outside, which, of course, she knew I wasn't going to do. So, you know, with the hay, I can threaten, but if I don't follow through, she's not going to listen to me anyway. You can see with my dark circles going on here. Anyway, I was trying to think of a story I hadn't told y'all yet, and I couldn't think of one. I know that when I lived in Louisiana, y'all got to consider this, I was 18. The legal drinking age in Louisiana at the time I was down there was 18. So I got to, you know, right after, you know, finishing work or school or whatever, I would drive through the daiquiri, get me a daiquiri. Hold on, I'm going to move the camera. So, yeah, I would go and get me a daiquiri and just, you know, drink me a daiquiri on the way home. And most daiquiris are like really tame. They're not a whole lot of alcohol, so they're really, you know. But I quit drinking completely after a friend of mine's sister passed from an accident that involved drinking. So yeah, that kind of tears it. And let's see, I'm trying to think of what else I could tell you. I need to tell y'all a happy story, something that ended up really happy. All I can think, okay. y'all gonna die. Because this is really, just keep in mind, I was so young back then with my daughter that we were basically growing up together. So we were driving this car that was what we call a hoopty, which is like a car that's like $800. It runs. It gets you from point A to point B. That is all it is meant to do. So we were riding home, and I don't know what it was. We had something that was real gaseous the night before, and I was feeling the effects all day. So it went, yeah, when you get you, you get you. So she started tooting, and it was funny because she was laughing, and she used to have the cutest laugh. And she would just laugh, giggle, 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 giggle. And then I let one go, and she goes, oh! Her face, oh my gosh, I can still remember it to this day. Her face, it was hilarious. It was funny. I have never, she just was, like, Mom. She was like 3 or 4 at the time, I think, and she's just so cute. And then she started laughing and laughing and laughing, and she was just so adorable. But yeah, I had a blast raising my daughter. Even if it was just me and her by myself raising her. It was a struggle at times, but I loved her. So I love her still so much that it was okay. I didn't begrudge her. Some parents get to where they feel so down, and they look at their kids and they're like, well, if I wouldn't have had you, I would have, I never did that. No, I guess I'm strange in that way, but I look at her and I'm like, God surely blessed me with her, and that's the truth. But, we were talking on the phone the other day, and she FaceTimed me, and her little girl Lena is 3, so she has got a mind of her own. Oh my goodness, she is a mess. And she was just talking. I couldn't understand what she was saying. I told my daughter, you're gonna have to give her the speech. So anyway, moms. So anyway, we were talking, and then she came up to the phone and looked at me and said, you have got to go. My daughter and I were laughing so hard, and she goes, why does she have to go? And she goes, because you're my mama. I was taking up her time. Apparently, she felt like I was taking up her time, so it was actually pretty funny. But I got to talk to all my girls and my boys. My sweet angels. I love them to death. I'm just not there, And then, of course, Mississippi's having all that bad flooding. I don't know. Y'all need to pray for them, because they got a lot of flooding going on in Jackson area and Flowood and Pearl. It's all of a bit. And the Pearl River is the one that's flooding. So, and they're fixed to get more rain. It just passed here, headed that way. So, But anyway, I'm watching everybody's little podcast and everything, and I may not be commenting because I'm doing other things, but I'm watching. Like Rose, and back a day had some yarn haul, and then Michael's yarn haul, I think it was, and then she also had who was it? Hobium. She got a hobium with some new yarns and stuff in it. That's pretty yarns. But also Fred, Grandma. I mean, I've just been watching everybody. Madonna, Linda, everybody. I just haven't been commenting much because I've just been kind of like, watching. Because I've been kind of working, and I hate that. But, yeah. Y'all want to see some of what I've been working on are these little squares. These are my willow squares. And then, of course, my 10-inch squares. I got white, and green. Those are his school colors for his college. So I'm making him a school colored blanket, but he's a boy. So got to make it a decent, not too over the top, flashy, pretty. He's a guy. So I figured granny squares work with that. And it's looking pretty good. I'm using a size 7 needle with Red Heart Super Saver. And it's coming out really nice. It's not tightly bunched or anything, but it's like I don't know. They just look different. I can't explain it. They just look different. But they look pretty. So, I'm kind of happy with it. But, y'all, I'm cooking. So, I'm probably going to need to go back in there and check on it. But I will get back with y'all later. And hopefully I'll start posting a lot more. And I wanted to ask y'all a question. I've noticed on a lot of different podcasts like Granny D's and Fiber Spider, they are reading to you guys, reading books. And I want to know, do any of y'all, watch those? And would you, well, I'm just curious. And then that's not what I want to do because, Lord knows I have enough trouble speaking regular English. Y'all tell me what y'all want to hear about. Want to hear about more crochet? Y'all want me to try and, learn new stitches with y'all? Oh, yeah. Y'all, I got a cute little bag from Wish. It holds all of my crochet needles. Not all of them because I didn't put them all in here. But it holds a good many. It holds my little set that my sister got me for Christmas. And it holds a whole bunch. A whole bunch. And I got my little scissors in there. So it's just a little to-go bag. You know what I mean? It's something that I can easily carry with me. It's a little heavy. But, those of us who have a lot of needles and want to know where they all are at all times, I have a bag. I keep them in there. I did have them in a portfolio-like thing, but I didn't have enough room for all my needles, so I had to go up. And I had to go up. I have a lot of needles. And then I left a whole bunch in that thing over there, so I didn't even move them all. Anyway, okay, yeah, I was talking about dinner. All right, y'all, I got to go because I could smell it. I'm making bacon. Yeah. I know. I shouldn't. I've been trying to eat kosher. Rose will know what that is. But I've been trying to buy things that are kosher. They taste better for some reason. I kind of like them. So, yeah, I've been trying to eat kosher. But I know ham and bacon is not kosher. But, sorry. I'm not Jewish, but, I do like to eat kosher. But I also like my ham and my bacon. Look, I'm a Southern girl. We eat a lot of bacon. We eat a lot of ham. It's just part of our diet. I quit eating a lot of beef, and that's why my iron levels dropped so far. Because now I'm not eating as much beef. I don't get the iron that I ate a lot of beef when I lived in Mississippi. Never had a problem. I only had borderline anemia. And that's with eating a lot of beef. And then I moved here and I quit eating as much beef and my iron level went. So I have to take iron. I hate it. I also have to take potassium. And I got a Charlie horse so bad the other night. It lasted. After I got up and got it worked out and everything, it was still sore for 2 days after. It was that powerful. When I was young, I used to have them all the time. They called them growing pains when I was young, but they hurt so bad. They would just there's nothing you can do. Not a thing you can do. It's pain. That's all it is. It's pain. So I took a muscle relaxer, but it's a real non-narcotic one. It's just supposed to literally make your muscles relax, but it won't have any effect on your mood or anything like that. So it's just supposed to calm your muscles down. Anywho, I gotta go. I can smell it burning. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Take care. Bye.